Hi folks, and welcome to the latest Crow Road update. In this video, I got the ballasting done and weathered. We have an update on the rolling stock I've acquired from a recent visit to the Bluebell Railway, and I've got a few videos of my visit there because, well, why not? At the end of the last video, we had the platform edging in place, which I wanted to complete before I started the ballasting. And so with that done, it was on to most railway modelers' least favourite jobs. So I decided on this brown fine ballast from Woodland Scenics, which seemed to be the best match for the type of ballast that you sort of see in the Glasgow area, as you can see in this photo from Partick Station. I used a combination of a ballast spreader, which is okay, but you do end up with, or you can lead up with quite big dumps of ballast, perhaps where you don't want it. So I supplemented this with doing it by hand, which isn't a process I recommend for large areas, but for layouts like mine, it's fine. With that all in place, it was a case of getting it very, very wet using a water mister. And then once it was thoroughly soaked, applied a 50-50 mix of PVA glue and water, which was mixed thoroughly with a tiny dot of washing up liquid to break the surface tension, and then applied across all the ballast. Amazingly, once it was dry, the point still worked, which is good, and everything ran first time, which is a first for me. After I'd obviously got the railheads nice and clean with the track rubber, and yeah, we were very quickly back up and had the trains running again. And while we're on the subject of ballasting, I was on the train home from London the other day, and I was looking out the window, noticed that unlike what we've been told in a lot of the magazines and a lot of the YouTube guides on ballasting them, the ballast isn't neatly brushed between the sleepers. There are, in a lot of places, it's kind of left lying on the top. I don't know if this is normal across the country, but on the London to Portsmouth line, it seems to be quite common from my limited observations looking out the window. And with that done, I decided to weather the track and the ballast using my cheapo eBay airbrush, which I think I picked up for about £15. It's very good for also spraying water at your face, which apparently has some magical properties. But yeah, it's also reasonably good for weathering track and wagons and stuff like that. The paint I used was the usual Rail Match Rail and Sleeper Grime, which most people use for this job, which is acrylic paint, which I thinned down to like a 50-50 mix with some water. The initial coat was quite light and a bit patchy, so I applied a second coat, which I think on reflection is maybe overdoing it, but I did it a little while ago now, and I think I'm happy with it. Compared to the sort of the real location in some of the photos, it does sometimes look a bit dark, but then there's other photos it looks pretty much a spot on match, so I think I'll leave it. As you might have seen on my Facebook account, a few weekends ago, I visited the Bluebell Railway and picked up a few bargains while I was there. I got this Mark II coach for £1, which was awesome. Also picked up some Tesco containers to add to the small number that I've got, which do seem to be a bit tricky to find these days. The actual Mark II coach, what I'm thinking I'm going to do with that is sort of strip it down and convert it into a network rail test coach. So I've got so that the network rail class 31 I've got can pull that along. Also, while I was there, there was a wedding on one of the trains, which was quite cool. The actual train consisted of like two Pullman coaches, and then there was like a Stovar in Pullman livery in the middle, I guess, for maybe the kitchen perhaps. And there was a Mark coach at the end in sort of blood and custard, which is quite a nice little consist. So when I got home, I decided to recreate it once I'd acquired a Pullman Stovar from the Engage Society. Also on the rolling stock front, I've ordered a class 303 from N Trains, which should hopefully arrive in the next week or two. So this is a 3D printed kit, which will hopefully run on this Tommy Tech chassis that I've recently acquired. It's not exactly the same chassis as N Trains recommend, but it is the same dimensions, so hopefully it'll be fine. I've also treated myself to two more Class 156s, this time in Scott Rail livery. And these are an exclusive from C&M Models. Yeah, I'm really pleased with them. Really nice unit. On Crow Road, these are going to be the Fort William and Oban train, which I think can have up to 6 cars, but I'm going to be only running 4, I think. And that's pretty much where I'm up to. So I hope you've enjoyed this latest update. Let me know what you think in the comments section below, and I'll see you all next time.